Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags? Peter Joseph here for another video right here on the official Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels, which are down there, you know where, in the gobbledygook, otherwise known as the description box below. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you can, go fuck yourself. Pretty much, go fuck yourself and get a fucking life, you mongoloids. Share the video all over the internet, and tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing, and if you do, well, fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. Simple, you missed it, you're shit out of luck. Heh. And that's that. We move on. And this is your first time watching, you're just floating around YouTube at almost 8 o'clock at night on a Thursday night, September the 7th, 2023. Is this your first time watching? Well, welcome to the party, pal! I hope you enjoy the ride. Grab a cold one. In this case, we got Rockstar Punched. The good shit. Grab a cold one, sit back, relax, have fun. We're going to talk about some wrestling or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Whatever the topic is. Sit back, relax. If you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself and get out of here. But if you do like it, subscribe to the channel and my other channels as well. Smash that like button, stick it straight up the you-know-what. And hit the bell so you get more. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, it is Thursday night, and in about 20 minutes from now, we're going to start the NFL season 2023 season week 1. We got the Chiefs defending their Super Bowl title at home against them Detroit Lions. I don't like the Lions' chances tonight, but we shall see what happens with that. That game is on NBC, or you can watch it on Peacock. Or if you have YouTube TV or YouTube, you can watch it on live on YouTube if you have it. And you can watch every game on YouTube. Well, it's a lot of fucking money. $400 for the whole season? Are you nuts? Come on. Now you're gonna watch the Niners on YouTube for $400? Come on now. I got the rich man's cable. And I get it for $90. Or whatever I pay for it. Whatever I pay for the rich man's cable, I get to watch it on cable, so. Or dish. Sorry, dish. But I get to watch the Niner games all the time, so I don't care. Unless it's like an out-of-market game, then I can just watch it on the Niners app. So. Or on Red Zone, so. Doesn't matter to me, you don't have to pay well, I do have to pay, but, you know, I don't have to pay, like, an extravagant amount of money. Just saying. I think that's a stupid idea to have, like, some games on YouTube and you gotta pay for that shit? Come on. Hell no. Yeah, some games are on Amazon Prime and people don't have that. Unless you download it. You download the free version, like I do. Now you get to watch everything on Amazon. You get to watch baseball. You get to watch football on Thursday nights. So that's the price of admission right there. So if you want to watch some football, you can't watch it at home. Get to watch it on YouTube if you want, or you can watch it on a free stream. There's a lot of streams out there. You might have to make memberships for, which I think is ridiculous, but you just find a free stream if you can to watch your favorite team. That's it. Simple as that. So, should be a good game tonight. Week 1, it counts now. Detroit versus the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, and, you know, Patrick Mahomes and his discount double check. We'll see what happens with that. They're probably going to do the, but besides the national anthem, of course, you know, and then they're going to, I would assume they're going to do the starting lineups, or they might probably have done that already. And then they're gonna raise the banner for the Super Bowl champions, and then give them the rings and shit. But they're probably doing that now. So, I mean, the pre-show started. How long ago does pre-show start? Whoops, I hit the home button. I think it's been... Damn, that way up there. I think it started at 7:30. No, it started at 7, so they probably did all that pre-game stuff. And now they're doing, I think they're doing the national anthem, because it's like 20 minutes of game time. So, they're doing some, Lift Every Voice and Sing by the Kansas City Choir. So they usually do that, then the national anthem. So I think that was implemented last year. So you gotta stand up for twice. So I mean, it is what it is. But pay respects to your country, America. So we got all that. Should be a great game tonight. Might do a little look in here, but no, I'm not gonna do a whole big freaking show. But I could do that on another time if I felt like it. But obviously, maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I will be doing Niners post-game shows over on my Shadow Slayer channel, the Shadow Slayer 2.0. We took the backup out and I put Shadow Slayer 2.0. So now it's actually an actual channel now. 6 episodes done already. I just did my NFL preview yesterday, so check that out over on the Shadow Slayer channel. Talk about the Niners, the Jets, the Giants, everybody else. My preliminary Super Bowl predictions, all that shit, getting you ready for Week 1 in the NFL, in a league where they play for pay, and that's pretty much it. All right. Instead of getting ready for football. Let's talk about something now. Now, there's another sport, and that is the world of professional wrestling, the sport of professional wrestling, right here on the channel. So, welcome once again to the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, your gracious host, the tribal god, your worst nightmare come true. I'm a content creator talking about professional wrestling, football, any other sport I feel like talking about, movies, music, and vlogs, and whatever the fuck I feel like talking about. And if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out and go on somebody else's channel that just does boring as fuck gaming streams. Plays a shit game like Fortnite. Or talks about the same person every fucking video. Boring. That's boring. You want variety? You come to this place, or you go to somebody else that has variety. But it is what it is. Your preference. You wanna watch some schmuck go on an hour and a half rant about the same goddamn person or persons, then by all means go do that. But if you want to come here and listen to my sexy voice and you know look at my sexy face, then do that. Because I have a voice, I will use it. I have the silver tongue and the golden voice. Because I know a lot about wrestling, more so than half of you people in this so-called community. But we digress on that. Alright. On this Thursday night, at 8 o'clock on the dot, September the 7th, 2023, right here on the channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite! Yes! Review for September the 6th, 2023. We are emanating from Indianapolis, Indiana. At the, I know we're in Indiana. What arena are we at? The Indiana Farmers Coliseum in Indianapolis, Indiana. Scared those farmers that day. So, last night, great show. Great show. We had the start of the Grand Slam tournament to see who faces MJF. on September the 20th, 2 weeks away, at Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium in Queens, New York City. So we got that. Got a couple of matches that were last night. Got a couple more tomorrow on Rampage, and the semifinals will be on Collision. So whoever wins on Collision will meet in the finals next week. I don't know when. It will be on Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision next week. And then the winner of that faces MJF for the AEW World Title at Grandslam. And that's it. That's pretty much it. About to unveil the banner for the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Ugh, I hate saying that. Well, at least they beat the pedophile Eagles in the Super Bowl. Should have been the Niners, but you know how the pedophile Eagles play. They play dirty. So we got all that. So kickoff in about 14 minutes from now. So should be some good shit. That's good shit. We'll see what happens with that. Going back to Impact, sorry. Oh boy, it's Thursday. Going back to AEW Dynamite. So we're from the Indiana Farmers Coliseum in Indianapolis, Indiana, and our commentary team, as always on Wednesday nights, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the legendary Chaz. Good hook, brother. And another legend in his own, well, I guess he is a legend, but sometimes he can be a legend in his own mind, and that is the very legendary man himself, man who should be in the Hall of Fame, Tony Baloney Schiavone. That's pretty much it. Alright, this is the aftermath of All Out, which was a great pay-per-view. I mean, All In and All Out were great pay-per-views, back-to-back weekends. Great, great for AEW. 81,000 fans in the UK. Little 10,000 at All Out, but he still made it work at All Out. Great pay-per-view. Though it felt like murder, everybody was getting murdered. Freaking Bryan Danielson almost got murdered. Ricky Starks, Darby almost got murdered. I mean, so many others in that freaking thing. You know, Orange Cassidy almost got murdered by Jon Moxley. But in the end, still a great pay-per-view. And now we're on the road to our next pay-per-view, October the 1st. For the first time ever, the AEW's new pay-per-view, Wrestle Dream, coming your way October the 1st from Seattle, Washington. So it's around Bryan Danielson territory. So it's kind of homecoming for Bryan Danielson. So he probably will definitely be on the show. Not probably, definitely will be on the show because it goes from Aberdeen, Aberdeen, Washington. I wonder if Bree will be there. And his kids, Buddy and Birdie. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they kind of... I think they live in Aberdeen, Washington, or they moved to Phoenix. I don't know where they live. Who cares? And that's pretty much it. So we have all that and more on Dynamite. So let's begin with the review. So we start off with the opening sequence. Fire, pyro, we are live from Indianapolis, Indiana. And we start off with, well, usually we would start off with Orange Cassidy. And, him defending the international title. But as we saw on at All Out, Jon Moxley beat him to become the new champ. So, how fitting we start off with the new champ. He comes out, Jon Moxley, they want the righty, the vile thing. Give me Vaughn. What do you mean, Vaughn? Rick Vaughn? Yeah, I think he's due. Okay. The vile thing. So he comes out with Claudio. Wheeler Yuta wasn't there. I wonder why. Wheeler Yuta's the type of guy that doesn't even come out with his friends because his friends betrayed him. That's how bad he is. That's how bad he is. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that thinks Rockstar Punch is about a rock star punching him. He's not a drink. He thinks it's a guy about to punch him. Hey, you want a Rockstar Punch? Better than a Hawaiian Punch. Haha. It's true. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy to fail gym class. How do you do that? Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy to fail art class because he drew a stick figure. That's how bad he is. He's the worst wrestler in the history of wrestling. Oh, but Peter, he was the pure champion. Big fucking whoop. Who did he lose it to? Oh, that's right, a better wrestler named Shibata. Oh, but he had a good match with Orange Cassidy, yeah. No, but did he win? No. He lost. Yeah, but he beat Kenny Omega. Yeah, but cheating. That win don't even count. He sucks. So bad. And his real name is Paul. That's how bad he is. It really is the type of guy that'd be named Paul. See, if his name was Peter, then he would be a winner. Because all Peters win. Because we're great. And most of us are Italian. That's another plus. If you're Italian, you're a winner. Most of you. Most Italians, they're really fake Italians, but you know, they think they're tough guys, but you know, they're fake tough guys. They're fake Italians. Me? No, I'm full-blooded Italian. You know, I got my peeps. You know, I got my peeps. I know people, man. You ain't tough. You think I'm not tough? You can think that, and you can think you can whip my ass, man. You might kick my ass, but guess who gets back up? Guess who wins in the end? I didn't know Bear Rock. So, you think you can win, but you can't, and you won't. You never will. None of you will. But I digress. Alright, so we get to Jon Moxley taking on A.R. Fox. How's he get a title shot? Anyway, Claudio at ringside. Was an okay match, nothing great. We got some right hands in the corner by Moxley, has Fox in early trouble because right back with a springboard missile drop kick puts Moxley to the floor. Then we got a big flippy dibbity-doo to take Mox down. Then we see Darby Allin, how you doing? I come from Seattle, Washington. I weigh 125 pounds, soaking wet. I ride a skateboard. So we see Darby Allin. He came out with A.R. Fox and then left. Some friend you are. Then he goes with his other best friend, Nick fucking Wayne. They're watching in the back. So the match continues. Fox hits a running Hangman's DDT. Wow. Then we go to break. Come back. Fox hits a kick to the head into a 450 splash for a near fall. So Moxley gets up and is like, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. I'm tired of this shit. Beats on A.R. Fox and starts the Anvil Elbows of Doom. And that was it. He hits the King Kong Lariat. Picks up basically dead weight of A.R. Fox. Then he hits the Death Rider. 1, 2, 3 in under 8.5 minutes. Jon Moxley gets the win to retain the international title in his first defense. And he's got a long way to go. He will probably be champ for a long time, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so the match itself was alright. Gave it 3 out of 5 stars. After the match, Mox is like, he's doing his thing. Claudio is just hanging out. Then they leave. Like, we don't need to do anything here. We're done. So then Darby comes out, goes to the ring to check on his best friend, A.R. Fox. But then we cut to the back where we see Chris Kidd! Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. They come up to Nick Wayne in the back. Nick Wayne's like, uh-oh, I'm about to get fucked up. So Cage is like, I come in peace. I didn't know your dad was a wrestler, so I had to look you up. And I came to find out that your dad is even worse than I thought he was. God damn, he's a savage. So he's like, Nick, if you want a mentor, maybe you should look to a champion like myself. And then he's like, Luchasaurus like, okay. Anyway. So it's like, think about it. Then he goes to leave, he tells Nick Wayne, hey, say hi to your mom for me. What are you, Biff Tanner from from all the Back to the Future movies? Hey McFly, say hi to your mom for me. Come on now. Get your cooties off me. You're my girl, Lorraine. Someday you'll be my wife! It's meant to be! And he did get her in, 1985A, the alternate reality of 1985 back in Back to the Future 2. You gave me these things. You want them back so bad? You could have them. Well, so go ahead. Damn, I know both movies back and front. The third one, not so much. The third one wasn't even that great. I don't like Back to the Future 3 that much. I didn't like it at all. I mean, it's great to have ZZ Top in it, but, I mean, come on, the movie itself was just... like, the past, present, future. And then, I'm not going to spoil it, but the end, I think we all know what the end was going to be. We all knew what the end... I was hoping we'd get a fourth one. They go to, like, I don't know where they go. I don't even give a shit. They could have went to prehistoric times. We get, like, Caveman Marty McFly or something like that. I don't know. I mean, where else could they really go? They could have went to medieval times. That could have been interesting. We'll kind of do, like, Bill and Ted, find all these guys, like Napoleon and, Abe Lincoln, and, do something like that and make it like a Back to the Future type movie. I don't know what we would do with that, but... Why do we gotta save Abe Lincoln? Great Scott! He's old! How we get that? Anyway, we got more pre-game stuff for the stupid, the game. I don't even think that idiot Roger Badell was even at the game. So he sent his subordinates to the game. What a wuss. Pussy! But, and anyway, I think he's the CEO of the NFL, he's the CEO of the Chiefs. So, they have like this big, I don't know if it's an inflatable, I don't know what it is, it looks like a freaking balloon of the Super Bowl trophy, the Vince Lombardi trophy. Now they're about to unveil the banner. Here you go, Super Bowl 57 champions. There's 54, and then 57. There you go. And we all remember 54. It was 55, but... I think it was 54, but it is what it is. The one where they beat the Niners, they cheated. I think we all know. But it is what it is. Now we got Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth doing the action on Thursday Night Football. I think they do it on Sunday Night Football too. I'm not even sure. I forget. I care less. But we got Sunday Night Football this Sunday. The Giants and the damn Cowboys. That should be interesting. I had to hear my dad yell for about 3.5 hours. I mean, I'll be yelling right here in Casa del Gilmore for the Niners on Sunday. And all I have to say is Nick fucking Bosa. That's it. Gave him his fucking money. Highest paid defensive end in history. And there's more to come! There's more, because the Niners, they restructured George Kittle and Trent Williams' contract. They got $23 million in cap space. So, they might make a trade before this Sunday. They're thinking about Ayuk maybe going, even though they gave him another year. Because his contract ends in 2024. The season, I think it ends. I think he's good for the 2024 season. Something like that. But in any case, football's starting. I'm happy. I'm in football mode now, baby. Fuck the Mets. Fuck the Yankees. Oh, we got the Rangers coming up next week. Aha! The Rangers! Yes! Hockey. Hockey and football. It is time, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Can't wait. I can't wait for opening night at the Garden. I will be there. Pretty much it. Alright. Getting back to wrestling. Alright, so Moxley beats AR Fox pretty damn easily. Gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. And then Christian tries to, schmooze with Nick fucking Wayne. Wants him to, get away from Darby and go with him, which I think he will. He might. He's like, well, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Joins up with Christian and Luchasaurus. Because Christian wants to mentor him. So we'll see what happens with that. Then he says, hey, say hi to your mom for me. So we got that. Let me move on. Alright, match number 2. Interesting, we have the women right after this. For the TBS title, we have Chris Statlander, who retained on Sunday over Ruby Soho. She takes on the queen herself, Emi Sakura. Last time we saw her was, I believe, on Sunday, too. I think she was in that 6-woman tag team match. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. She was on, I think, Rampage. I think she was on Rampage. In a random match. She lost that, too, so, not fun for Emi Sakura. But, anyway, so she gets a title shot. It was an okay match. Back and forth they went. It's also with Statlander getting rolled up quickly for a near fall. Emi sends her to the apron for the running cross body block to the floor. Yee, that's sick. Get back in. They exchange some clotheslines for a double down. There was also a move. Emi hit a cross body block while Statlander was like against the stairs. Ouch. So anyway, we got a double down. Emi gets up first with a reverse DDT, and then a weird-looking backbreaker. They picked her up like in a Jay Driller position. God rest your mighty soul, Jay Briscoe. Reach for the sky, boy. You get that. But, or she could have done, Awesome Kong's move. The, what is that called? I forgot the name of the move. But anyway, she turns that into a backbreaker for a near fall. So, basically, Emi Sakura was beating the shit out of Chris Statlander. But, in the end, Statlander grabbed her can of Super Cena spinach. She pops up, hits Wednesday Night Fever. Can't you just call it Night Fever or call it something else besides the day of the week that you're on the show? Please? But in any case, she hits Wednesday Night Fever. 1, 2, 3. She retains the TBS Championship in Smoking Time. 420. So grab your weed. And that's pretty much it. Match itself was meh. So I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. We move on. Alright, after that, we go to a sit-down interview with Roderick Strong, Roddy, along with the Kingdom. I'm Matt Taven, and if you don't like Matt Taven, you're Melvin. Along with his good buddy, Matt Taven. I'm sorry, Mike Bennett. It is what it is, I'm sorry. So Roddy and the Kingdom, they have an interview where Roddy talks about being alone for most of his childhood. You see some old pictures of him. That was pretty damn nice. But wrestling helped save him. Then he talks about Adam Cole, baby. He says Adam Cole knew all about that, but now he's going to win the Grand Slam Eliminator Tournament all by himself. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's other people in that tournament there, Rowdy. Including a guy named Joe. But we got that. Now they got the got some chick from Kansas City singing the national anthem. So yeah, football is about to start in about 5-10 minutes. 8:25, 8:30 is gonna officially start. I don't even know who this chick is. Must be from Kansas City. Gotta be. Because, ooh, nice plane. That's like a freaking bomber jet. Holy shit. Fire! Oh, sorry. The guy's got a gun. He got a shotgun. You gotta love it, you know. Week 1 of the NFL, always when it's football season, you gotta love it. You know, especially the day before, well, the day of the Thursday night game, and then you got the Sunday game, which is the real start of football, with all that, and then September 11th, the Patriots Day game. Well, this year's on a Monday, so we got the Jets and the Bills, and Damar Hamlin's return game for the Bills. That's gonna be the price for admission right there. Then you got Aaron Rodgers and his discount double check in his first game with the Jets. That game will be on ESPN from MetLife Stadium in well, not New York, New Jersey. You got that, you know, so both New York teams will be playing at home on Sunday and Monday night. Well, Sunday night and Monday night, so I got that. So if I'm going back and forth between wrestling and football, and you don't like it, well, you can get off. Not get off, you know what I mean, don't splash on me. But, you know, just get off my channel. Don't listen to it. We move on. Alright, so Roddy looks like he wants to win the Grand Slam Eliminator Tournament. He's got a match coming up with Trent Beretta in the Battle of the Neck Injuries. Let's see what happens with that. So I give that 3 to 5 stars. And we move on. Match number 3, tag team action player. We had the former Ring of Honor tag team champions, Aussie Open, Aussie, oi, Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher. They take on the sex gods of the Ocho, the Wizard, the Champion, Chris Jericho. Judas in my mind. Gotta sing that. And his partner, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. Alright, so before they come out, Don Callis, the devil himself, comes out, does some commentary, just to look on, because, you know, him and Jericho still have that feud, even now he's with, and, you know, he got that feud with Jericho, and then he's got another feud with Kenny and the Keshta. So see what happens with that. So it's also with Aussie Open, jumping Jericho and Sammy to start. Then we settle down a little bit, and Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, and Kyle Fletcher chop the crap out of each other. Sammy wins that, hits a drop kick to the ribs. Ow. Then a double suplex on drops Fletcher again. Fans are kind of into Jericho, so Jericho's kind of being a face now, I guess. We go to break, we come back. Jericho avoids the stereo clotheslines by Aussie Open, hits a code breaker for a near fall on Kyle Fletcher. Then the triangle drop kick by Sammy Guevara sends Fletcher to the floor, but, Jericho's triangle drop kick that he always does, sends Fletcher to the floor. Jericho's dive to the outside, only takes out Sammy. Uh-oh. And then Aussie Open ram them together. Ding dong. Hello. And then they take it back inside where they hit the Aussie Arrow on Jericho for a near fall. Sammy comes back in with a beautiful Spanish fly a la Joel Maximo, my mentor, to Mark Davis. But then Fletcher picks him up and picks up Jericho, and it's a Bleen Buster for a near fall. Get back up. Jericho comes back, hits the Juice Effect elbow. Well, actually, he hits the code breaker into the Juice Effect elbow. Well, then the Juice Effect elbow. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Jericho and Sammy Guevara get the win And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on. Alright, so they get the win. Match gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And, so it sucks that, you know, Aussie Open are having a kind of a losing streak. What it is, what it is. After the match, something to talk about. Jericho tries to apologize to Sammy for diving on him. And then they start shoving each other. And then referees and security have to come out. And Sammy's like, well, fuck you, Jericho, I'm out of here. So, don't know what's going to happen with that. Just an honest mistake by Jericho, I guess. But, you know, Sammy took it so seriously. And we move on with that. And that's it. Alright, after that we gotta look back at Bryan Danielson. Yes! Yes! And Ricky Starks in that bloody as fuck strap match. We see Ricky's body all welted up. He looked like a wreck. And then Ricky's like, I didn't tap, I didn't do this, I want a chance. So, really passionate promo from Ricky Starks. We'll see what happens with him in the future. That's that. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get a look at MJF and Samoa Joe's brawl at All Out. After MJF and Adam Cole, baby, retain the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships against the Dark Order. Then Joe comes right out and then shoves MJF almost off the ramp. And Adam Cole's trying to, you know, calm him down. And then we see MJF's like, well, fuck you! Goes to the ring. We have a big, humongous brawl. Referees and agents try to break it up. Even Adam Cole, baby, trying to, you know, calm his friend down. And Joe's like, That's pretty much it for that. So we'll see what happens with Joe and MJF. And we'll get to that in just a second. But before that, we see Don Callis and the Japanese sensation himself, Kensuke Takeshita. They're in the back. Don brags about Takeshita's win over Kenny Omega the last 2 pay-per-views. Damn. Beat him 3 times, twice in back-to-back weeks. Crazy. So we see Don has a new painting, a new masterpiece, if you will. And Renee Paquette's like looking at it, it's like, hey, don't touch that! We're going to celebrate next week in Cincinnati. And we're going to find out their next target. I wonder who that could be. Well, can't be Christian, because he's a heel. Takeshita's a heel, so who's left? MJF. There's no other titles. So, most likely will be MJF, I would assume, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I give that 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Then, speaking of MJF, he comes out for a chitty chat. And this was the segment, well, one of the segments of the night. So MJF talks about how he used to live in Indiana during his time on the indie scene. And the fans are like, yeah, great! But now, he's on his way to his hometown of New York City. Well, not Plainview, Long Island, like shithole. To face the winner of the Grand Slam tournament. But one person that needs to be taught a lesson is the Ring of Honor TV champion, and that's Samoa Joe. So, on cue, Joe comes to interrupt, gets to the ring, and he says, I wanted to be out here to hear what you had to say there, kid. And he says it like 3 times. And MJF thinks Joe must have confused the entrance music for an ice cream truck. I don't know if that was a pun at Punk. You know, with the ice cream bars and everything. But anyway, Joe comes right back with a savage line. He's like, the last time I was busy with an ice cream truck, I was the biggest star on the other company's network. Oh, WWE reference. Nice. MJF thinks that means it's time to get creative, so we get some Pillsbury Doughboy jokes. Damn. I would have went with the old-fashioned, you know, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You know, Mr. Stay Puft. So those are followed up with some jokes about the size of various dicks. It's like, oh, you can't even find yours. I thought Joe was gonna come back and say, well, there, Max, your ex-fiance, you know, probably left you because of your micro dick. I was waiting for that one. Damn, that dude was in a guy's face. Jeez. Chiefs punted, and you know, the guy's waiting to catch the ball. Fair catched it, and the guy like Chiefs is like right in his face before he even caught the ball. But that guy had some good concentration. Yeah, I ain't from the ball. I ain't from no ball. That's that. Anyway, so we got some jokes about the Pillsbury Doughboy, dicks, you know. And then Joe shifts to mocking the Midwest. But MJ doesn't like hearing Joe call him kid like 3 times. He's like, oh, why don't you enter the tournament? So Joe's not even impressed, but MJ was like, oh, you want to, you know, my good friend Adam Cole, baby, likes to tell a story, so who's ready for a story time with MJF, baby? So we get to hear a story about his tryout with the WWE way back when, and how Mr. William Regal, well, he was going like that. I was like, what the fuck? You know, Regal! Regal! Like Joe would say, Regal! How Regal blew him off, then MJF sent him back to NXT, ouch, where he belonged. And if Joe doesn't watch it, he's going back to NXT. Damn. He talks about that night he got the chance of a lifetime to be a security guard for a legendary champion, I think he said. Got on WWE TV. He met Joe himself, and then Joe shoved him into a brick wall and laughed about it, because that's why they recreated it on Sunday. So MJ's like, well, I'm not that kid anymore, because I'm the world champion and the best wrestler in the world today. And he's like, I'm MJF, and I'm going to kill you, Joe. So Joe's like, oh, prove it. I'd like to see you try. And then he calls him a kid again. He's like, oh, I didn't think you were a kid that night. You were just a little bitch. Then MJF, like, slaps him. Not even a good slap. I mean, come on, Max. Smack the fucking shit out of him. What's wrong with you? Do I have to do everything myself here? So anyway, so Max slaps Joe. Joe's like, you know, it's like, oh, we gotta hit harder than that. But he says, I'm in the tournament, and I'm going to win it, and I'm going to beat you at Grandslam. Then Joe kicks MJF in his dingleberries, and then holds up the world title, but then MJF comes back, hits Joe in his nuts, and then we get a big old fight, and then Adam Cole, baby, of all people, runs in to break up the Muscle Buster, because MJF still has that neck injury. So Joe would beat him up a little bit, and then Max came back, you know, and then the fight was on, referees, and Adam Cole, baby, had to come back out, and everything. Blah, 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 and then, MJF's on the ground, he's trying to get up, barely can even move, and he's like, you know, he's grabbing his neck again, and has to be helped out by the referee. The referee's an Adam Cole. He was going up the ramp, then he kind of stopped, and he went to a knee, and Adam Cole's like, breathe, Max, breathe. And then Joe's, you know, he's going back up the ramp, and he talks a little bit more crap, saying, you don't want none of this, and something like that. That's it. So I think, you know, this tournament is made for Joe to win, obviously. So that's it. Grandslam main event. Samoa Joe facing MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Think Joe's going to win? Probably not. Probably not. I think MJF's going to hold that belt until next year, maybe. Though he has that contract coming up. And he did say a lot of good things about AEW back at the scrum at All Out. So, is Tony Khan give him a lot of money? Well, if he gave Christian a 5-year deal, or gave him a deal, he gave the Bucks a lucrative deal, who's to say he's going to shell out a whole ton of money for Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker? So, we'll see what happens with that. As the, looks like the Kansas City Chiefs, they got a fumble recovery, and looks like Detroit is in, no, actually it's not. What is it? Oh, fake punt. Wow. Wow, so Detroit, you know, digging into the little trick bag early on in this game. Kind of fooled the Chiefs there. Fooled them Chiefs. Interesting. And they got the first down. And they're at the 15, now they're at the 20. So, you know, that could have really been bad for the Lions. Because the Chiefs were, I mean, could have had great field position and could have scored there. Whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. That might have came back to bite the Lions, but yeah, they got the first down. Let's see what happens. We move on. Alright, so like I said, Joe versus MJF most likely will happen at Grandslam, but we'll see how the tournament goes. And that's it. So I gave that segment 4.25 out of 5 stars. It was great back and forth between Max and Joe. Loved it. That's it. And I'm going to get more next week. Or maybe this week on Rampage and Collision. But we'll see. Alright, speaking of the tournament, we start off with the first round matches in the tournament. We start off with Roddy, along with the Kingdom of Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. He takes on Trent Beretta with his best friend, give me a hug, Chuck Taylor. Match itself was pretty decent. Wasn't great, but good. Roddy starts off in the corner, taking Trent in the corner to start. Grabs a front face lock, circa 1901. They get back up, they trade chops, and Roddy's still in the neck brace. That I thought was hilarious. They get back up, they trade chops. Trent hits a belly-to-back suplex on Roddy. Ow. Then a tornado DDT sends Roddy to the outside, where Roddy grabs his neck. So, but he's fine enough to hit a belly-to-back suplex on the apron. Ow! As we go to break, we come back. Trent fights out of a fireman's carry, hits some rolling German suplexes, then hits a Death Valley driver for a near fall. They go into the corner and go up top. A super Hurricane Rana takes both men down again. Well, I think Roddy hit it. Roddy goes for the stronghold, but Trent counters that into a small package for a near fall. Then he hits a pile driver for a near fall, as Roddy got his foot on the ropes. But Roddy gets back up, and he picks up Trent, hits the End of Heartache. Great song by Killswitch Engage. That's his theme song by the mighty Killswitch Engage with Howard Jones, not the other guy. I mean, he's good. He's a great singer. I mean, the last couple of albums that they put out, they have a new one coming out, or it is out. You know, still, Killswitch Engage is great. But I like the Howard Jones version better than the original version of Killswitch, but it's still good. Still good. Great songs. But I love Howard Jones on the last record he was actually on. First full record he was on. Not the one that redid with his lyrics on it. Because End of Heartache was on the original version, then the deluxe version came out, and that was with Howard Jones' version of End of Heartache and a couple other songs. But the next album that came out after that, so good, so heavy. Loved it. And then the one after that, when before he left the band, with Mike Curse on it, that's a good album. Underrated, but good album. We move on. So Roddy wins. He moves on to the semifinals, where he will face either Darby Allin or Nick fucking Wayne. It's on No, it's on Collision, I should say. I thought it was on Rampage. It's on Collision this Saturday night. So we'll see what happens with that. So Roddy gets the win. Match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's pretty much it. And looks like the Lions are in business right now. They're in the red zone. So about to score. We'll see. As we got 4:41 left in the first quarter. So quick first quarter. Start this game, the first game of the season. That's it. Alright, so after Roddy wins, match gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. We go to the back with Renee Paquette and her guest, the lovely Tony Monroe. Tony Storm. Still in that gimmick she has. She doesn't remember anything about costing Ruby Soho last week, or at All Out. But she says, next week there's going to be a fatal 4-way match to see who faces Chris Statlander. Not Chris Statlander. It's going to be Saraya Knight for her AEW Women's Championship at Grand Slam. I think Nyla Rose is in it. Britt Baker's in it. I think Tony and Ruby are in it. So we'll get that. That should be interesting next week to see who faces Saraya. I think it's going to be Tony Storm. But we'll see. So she talks about that. Then she warns Renee to watch the show. Then she's like, chins up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. And then she throws the shoe. Who throws a shoe? Honestly. That's just Tony Storm. But just remember, ladies, chins up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. Well, I'm not going to throw my chancla right now. I have it on. But I digress. But that was a funny promo from Tony Storm. I think she's going to win this match next week on the program. Go to Grand Slam. Face Saraya for the belt. In New York City. She's going to win? Probably not. I don't think she's going to win. I think Saraya's going to hold it from me till maybe Full Gear. But we'll see. Touchdown, Lions. 7-0 Lions. Damn. Well, I thought it was going to be a blowout, but no, it's the first quarter, so I mean, the Chiefs can come back, but we'll see. So, 7-0 Lions, 2:40, a little over 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, but pretty good drive by the Lions with that fake punt to get a first down. That was interesting, So it paid off for the Lions to get the touchdown. They go up 7-0. So this is your first touchdown of the NFL season. There we go. Alright. And we move on with that. Alright, so great promo from Tony Storm, not Tony Baloney, but Tony Storm. And, yeah, Renee, next time, watch out for the shoe. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was hilarious. Let me move on. Then we go to the second segment of the night. We got the Hangman, Adam Page, about to do some cowboy shit. So he comes out, talks about how he was able to donate his winnings in the over-the-budget Battle Royal during the pre-show at All Out. He won $50,000, and he gave it to an education charity in Chicago, Illinois. He talks about he used to be a teacher back in Virginia, whatever. And knows they are talks about they are underpaid and deserve the help. Good job, Adam. Good job. And then out of nowhere, we hear the music of Swerve Strickland. Hey, they found him. Prince Nana was on Twitter and Instagram. Was like, where the hell is Swerve? We haven't heard from him. He's not going to be at Starcast. Actually, he was. But we get that. So Isaiah Swerve Strickland comes out. They actually found him. And then Prince Nana comes out of the embassy. And he's like, dancing, I can't do the dance, obviously. Even if I tried. But then maybe Prince Nana will have a chuckle with it. I don't know. But he comes out, he's dancing, Dad. He's dancing. Stop it. So he comes out, gets in the ring. And basically, Swerve says, hey, Adam, I guess now you're AEW's mascot now. Because says, you have all this talent and you're on the pre-show. I agree. Why is he on the pre-show? Competing for a charity rather than on the main show for some titles. Yeah, you have a point. He has a point. So anyway, Swerve thinks Adam Page hasn't had any new merchandise in over a year. We got a fat new contract, and the good food he's been eating has been showing, you know, kind of, because, you know, he looks a bit pudgy, so a little bit of fat shaming, come on. And then he's like, when was the last time you even had a title shot? Well, it's been a while. So Swerve's like, well, if I had the opportunities that you had a year ago, I would have been the first black AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe. So then Swerve says, Adam, you can take your ball and get out of here. Ride away into the sunset. So this could be whose house? Swerve's house. Or we can fight for your spot. My spot, dog spot, David spot, but my spot. So we can fight, and then we can fight, and you can show me what cowboy shit really is. And then Swerve's like, remember, I will whip you like a dove or dive. I don't know what he was saying there. Whatever. Either way, I'm coming for your spot that you seem to not want. So like, damn. Yeah, sign me up for Swerve and Adam Page, baby. Adam Page. Sign me up for that. So he goes to leave. Page goes after him. But then the Machine, Brian Cage, comes in and lays him out. Why was he even there? Why? Just to set up Brian Cage, Adam Page, Brian Cage, and Adam Page 3? Why? I don't get that. I don't get that. Maybe that match happens at Grand Slam. Well, not Brian Cage, Adam Page. You know, you can put that on freaking Rampage. Nobody will watch. But that match is happening this Wednesday night in Cincinnati. See what happens with that. But I think we're going to see Isaiah Swerve Strickland against Adam Page at Grand Slam. That's it. We move on. That's it for the segment. So the segment was pretty damn good. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And the best part of that whole segment was not dancing like a crazy lunatic. But, you know, he's my boy and everything. He's from Brooklyn. That's why. He's the man that made me meet my mentor, Joel Maximo. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met him. And got trained. It is what it is. So, always meet the right people at the right time. You'll be very successful, but some of you people will never have that. I'll tell you that much. Because some of you are not successful in life and on YouTube. I may not have a lot of subs, but I still got 2 million hits. Do you? No. But I was on SmackDown with 5 million hits. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. It's not even on your channel. Big fucking deal. You can put up a wrestling video and it gets like 10,000 hits. Big deal for you, but it's not your video. You're not in it. You're stealing from the WWE, which is copyright. I did put up the video on my channel, but then it got a copyright claim, and me being a dumbass took it down. Because I thought it was a copyright strike, so I got a little bit nervous. But I'll put it up on my channel if I want to. I could. I might do it. But I have the intro where I got picked out of the crowd, not Make-A-Wish. You keep thinking that, you have problems. But I got that on my channel. Not so many hits, but still, it's there. So you see me going up on stage. You see me in the actual video, and it is me. Even if I'm behind the mask, you hear Maria Brink say, "You hanging up there, Peter?" Yeah, it could have been any other Peter, but it was me. Obviously, if I have an In This Moment shirt on, I always support the band. I mean, if I'm not wearing this, if I've supported the band since 2005, right place at the right time. Just saying. Not the first time I've been in this moment video. Not the first time. I was on their acoustic video, acoustic concert that they put on the Dream Ultraviolet Edition, which didn't go so well, but still was a great concert. You see me barely on that. I was also on the next album, on the deluxe edition of A Star Crossed Wasteland. You don't see me, but my name is on it. Peter G from NYC. They mentioned me. Then that's that. That's the third video is the actual video. It is what it is. So I'm gifted. You're not. I'm blessed. You're not. I'm successful, and you're not. So deal with that, bitches. Deal with it. He's a Make-A-Wish kid. You know what you do? You assume things. Assume I'm a pedophile. No proof. Assume I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. No proof. All these other assumptions that you think you have proof of. You don't. Just talking out of your fucking dirty asshole. And your dirty vagina. That's why you open your mouth and your legs like Rebby Sky. Next time, maybe close the legs, close the vagina, shut your mouth. And actually have some actual facts. Because basically, it's fiendish slander and defamation of my character. And if I was a real dick and I got a big one, I could sue. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to laugh at some of you people and just not care that you have nothing. You have nothing. Your little charade and your little freaking crusade and everything, it's failing misery for the last 12 years. I think it's time to like kind of hop off the train and find something else to do. But if some of you want to continue to ride my dick for the next 12 years, be my guest. Be my guest. I'll just come on all your faces. Because I got the stick. It is what it is. We move on. Alright, so after that, so that promo was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. So we got Brian Cage and Adam Page, 3 on Dynamite this coming Wednesday night on the program from Cincinnati, Ohio. That's Jon Moxley territory. Alright, so after that, we get a look at what's coming up on Rampage. So that should be an interesting show tomorrow. That's that. We got Jay Lethal taking on my good friend Pentagon Zero Miedo, along with Alex Apahantes and Jeff Hardy, dude. He will be in the tournament. I'm surprised he's in the tournament. He will take on Samoa Joe. Can you say Death Wish for that match? Joe's gonna win. Joe's gonna win that, beat Pentagon, and then he's gonna go on and face Roddy in the finals. Next week, I don't know if either on Dynamite or Collision, Joe's gonna beat Roddy. I would think he will beat Roddy. And then Joe will face MJF at Grandslam in New York City. Probably lose, and then I don't know what's gonna happen with him after that. But I mean, MJF and Roddy, it could be a good match, but you know, MJF's gonna have Adam Cole, so that's gonna play into it. I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. Very next week in the semifinals. No, I'm talking not the semifinals. Sorry, we'll see on Collision in the semifinals. Because after Joe beats Jeff Hardy, he will face the winner of Pentagon and Jay Lethal. So then we got Roddy taking on either Darby or Nick Wayne, which is the main event. I'm gonna get to in a minute. So we got that. So Collision will have the semifinals, and then the finals will be on either Dynamite or Collision, and that's it. And Mahomes is running, he's running, and they're in the red zone. Let's look like the Chiefs are about to either tie this game up or it might be 7-3. We'll see what happens with that. So, been a pretty decent game so far. Alright, so after that, we get a look at what's coming on Collision. That's the semifinals of the tournament, and much more. So we got that. Then we go to your main event of the evening. Another first round match in the Grand Slam tournament. Darby Allin, how you doing? Seattle. Skateboard. He takes on his best friend, 18-year-old Nick fucking Wayne. And the winner of this faces Rowdy on Collision in the semifinals. Alright, this was a pretty decent match. I thought it could have been a little bit better. But still, good match. All in all. Code of Honor to start, because they're friends, obviously. Then Darby sends Nick Wayne to the floor, and goes for that suicide dive, that missile suicide dive, and Nick Wayne moved, and Darby, like, went, I was like, damn! Every time Darby does that, I have to, because he does that, and he, like, fails most of the time, especially when he does the coffin drop on the apron, or he does some type of big move and he misses. And the dude's not even, I don't even think he's in his 30s yet. If he keeps going, he's not going to live to probably 35. Or he's going to be really crippled by then. So slow it down a little bit, Darby, please. We don't need another guy under, you know, around the 30, 40 years old dying. I mean, we got Bray Wyatt, passed away at 36. It is what it is. Alright, that's that. Chiefs just scored, tied the game up at 7, with under 12 minutes to play in the half. So, there you go. There you go. Alright, so after Darby misses that crazy dive of his, we go to a quick break, we come back. Nick hits a Eddie Guerrero front splash, so he goes for it, and Darby got the knees up. Then we get the shotgun dropkick in the corner for a near fall. Darby grabs a woo! Nick Chaboy! Ric Flair figure 4. That gets turned over as Darby bails into the ropes to get a rope break. Then he knocks down Nick again. We get a quick breather, and then they get back up. A little bit of fist bumps. And then we got a forearm exchange. Darby stops to grab the mic. I don't know why you would do that during the match. Grabs the mic and says Nick needs to hit him harder. Did you really need the mic to do that, dude? I mean, you have an in-ring mic with the cameras on it if you go near the corner and stuff. You were just screaming out loud, "Hit me harder, motherfucker!" Like Shane Douglas did one time in ECW. When I think he was fighting, he was busted wide open. Fighting, I think it was fighting Just Incredible in the ECW arena. And then, like, I think Just Incredible was, like, whipping his ass, busting him wide open. And then freaking Shane Douglas gets up and goes, "Hit me harder, motherfucker!" Then Just Incredible was like, "Okay, boom!" Kane shot right to the head, laid him out. I was like, oh, maybe next time don't say that. He should have said, "Hey, hit me harder, you can suck my ass!" It's on the franchise. But I digress. But anyway, he tells Nick to hit him harder. So Wayne hits a super kick, but then Christian and Luchasaurus come out to interrupt. They're, I think they're on the stage. We go to a quick break again. I think it was like 9:55. We went to break. Why did you do that? Oh, we gotta pay the bills. Yeah, we got 5 minutes left in the match. And I know there's usually a 1, 2, maybe 4, at most 4 or 5 minute overrun. Usually. But why would you go to break at 9:55? Anyway, so we go to break. We come back. Darby charges into a knee on the apron. Ow. Then a Hurricane Rana sends Darby back down to the floor, and then Nick hits that Eddie Guerrero frog splash for an added bonus. They get back in. Wayne goes for Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. Alright. Sphincter says what? What? Sphincter says what? Exactly. Anyway, so it goes for Wayne's World. It gets broken up. Darby can't bring himself to hit the coffin drop. But instead, just covers Nick for a near fall. And then Nick Wayne comes back, grabs his own version of the Last Supper for a near fall. Then he goes for Wayne's World again. It gets blocked. Darby hits a crossbody into a crucifix, into the Code Red. Nice trio of moves, but only got 2 out of that. And then Darby ties up Nick Wayne's arms, stomps at the head, and Nick Wayne basically passed out. He basically passed out because then the referee just said, that's it, he's dead. So that's it. So Darby gets the win. He goes on to the semifinals on Collision to face Roddy. Should be a good match. And we'll see what happens with that. But this match, I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And then we see Christian and Luchasaurus kind of like half clapping on the ramp. And that's it. So I would assume that Darby is going to lose thanks to Christian. And then I think we're going to get Darby versus Christian for the actual, well, the TNT title. We're just get another match with him and maybe Luchasaurus, maybe a 2-on-1 handicap match, I don't know. But their feud is far from over, and then you got A.O. Fox involved. And then you got Nick Wayne, who might turn on Darby and join up with Christian. So a lot of layers in there, so we'll see what happens with that. That's it. Alright, that is it for my AEW Dynamite review, and it was a pretty damn good show, and I gave it a solid 7.25 out of 10 stars. I'm gonna wait you motherfuckers thought of the show in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button to death. Show me your love and support. Subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. Down below in the comment section. Follow me on social media. If you're real, if you're not, please, for the love of God, get a fucking life and get some fucking help. And don't forget to share the video all over the place. And hit that bell and turn on all notifications. So when my next video goes up, you'll know when it goes up and you don't miss a beat. And if you do, like I said, you're SOL, and we all know what that means. Ha ha ha. That's it. So hit that bell so you don't miss the next video. Like the video, dislike the video. I don't give a shit what you do. Leave a comment. But if you leave shitty comments, you're automatically getting blocked. If you don't like that, well, fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe to my channels. And that's it. Alright, so I am out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back a little bit later tonight with your Ring of Honor review over on my main channel, Killer O Demon 669. So you get a 2 for your Thursday. I meant to do this video yesterday, but I fell asleep, so I apologize for that. So, I was really tired. It's still fucking hot as balls here in New York City, but it's going to be not that hot tomorrow, 85 degrees tomorrow, but it's going to start a 4-day stretch of thunder boomers, thunderstorms, and shit. Not from a hurricane or anything, just a regular late summer storm. It's going to be here for about 4 days. It sucks. Because I had plans on Saturday, as I always do on the weekends. I always have plans. I was supposed to go to a baseball game. I was supposed to go see the Brooklyn Cyclones on Saturday for free. But depending on the rain, if it rains like later in the day, because game is at night. So hopefully it doesn't rain. It rains during the morning, and then it clears out, and then we can still get the game in. If not, well, I lose out on the ticket, but still, I don't lose any money. And I can buy another ticket for next season, so I don't lose out on anything. I mean, if it does get canceled, you know, so that my plans will kind of get ruined, but still, I can still go out, even if it's raining like cats and dogs. I can go to a local bar, not around my area. I can go, you know, in the New York City area, or the area I was supposed to be going to. There's a ton of bars over there, or just hang out with the missus. So that's that. So, and then Sunday, you know, I'll be in Casa del Gilma right here, watching the Niners, and then I'm going out to watch the Giant game. So I got a busy weekend this weekend. Next few weekends, I'm pretty damn busy. So with other, my other things I gotta do, hanging out with my actual real friends. I gotta watch football either with my pops, or I watch it with the missus, or with some friends at a bar, or their house, or whatever. And, then I got, gotta watch pay-per-views coming up during the weekend, especially at the end of this month with NXT No Mercy. And then October the 1st, we got Wrestle Dream, the new pay-per-view for AEW. So that weekend's gonna be pretty damn hectic for me. And then as we roll into October, I got that huge concert that I will be at in New York City for a Metallica and Black Label Society tribute band show. That's going to be epic. I'm going to be covering that. I'm going to be doing audio. I'm doing video. I'm doing a lot of shit. So you will see those videos on my Metal God channel. Hopefully that night, or maybe the night, well, either late Saturday, late that night, because it's on a weekend. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can up for you guys. I'm not going to get everything. Not everything. I'm going to get a couple of songs here and there, some videos up there, and then I'll take, my pictures will be on my social media pages, but some of you can't see it. But, well, you're a pussy for doing that. Well, I get a lot of it. Thank you. So I got that in October, and then got a ton of stuff in November, right around Thanksgiving. Got a lot of good stuff coming your way. Got another concert coming up in November, big one with this mighty band here. Not doing audio, obviously. I'm just going to the concert just to have fun and rock out with my cookout. All right, gonna have fun. Once again, it's gonna be fucking epic. And then after that, December hits, so just the greatest month in the world. And you know why? Because the greatest day in the world comes your way, my birthday. And then we got Christmas, we got New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, the start of 2024. So I am a busy man over the next, basically the rest of this year. I am a busy man with work and all the other shit I gotta do. And whoops, the Lions almost coughed it up as it was a mix-up between the center and looked like one of the tight end or the wide receiver. It hit him right in the arm, and then Jared Goff had to pick up the ball. They lost 10 goddamn yards. Sucks. So, yeah, that wasn't a good sequence, and now they just throw the ball and almost a first down. Well, not close to a first down, but I think they're in field goal range, so they don't get the first down. They're probably gonna kick a field goal, make it 10-7. With about 4 or 5 minutes left. It's like 5:44 now in the first half, I should say. So surprisingly, this game has actually been pretty even. I thought this would have been a blowout, but we got the second half, so I mean, we'll see. So Lions came to play, giving Patrick Mahomes and his discount double check a little bit of a a test. We got that. Whoops, we got a fumble! We got a fumble! And the Chiefs just recovered it at the 7-yard line. Oh, that hurts for the Lions, because they were right in field goal position. The guy caught the ball on the screen, and then got hit. He got hit, and the Chiefs recovered. So big defensive stop for the Chiefs, but they got a long way to go to get even in a field goal range, but they can do it. Patrick Mahomes can do it in 5 seconds. But it is what it is. So I think the Chiefs will probably go into the half with the lead, barring the Lions stopping them. and we'll see what happens. But been a pretty competitive game so far for the first game of the season. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But I wanted a a blowout because I think the Chiefs were favored by I don't know, remember how it was like 8. I think it was 8 or 10 points, something like that. So I might not win. I might win the game. I might win the on my fantasy football stuff. I might win, but still, I'm on another league where I play with the over/under shit, and you have to win by. If I win the game and I win by spread, I win the game. But still, I get points for winning by spread. So, but in one league, the other league is just same old traditional football, fantasy football league. So, and yeah, I do got Brock Purdy as my quarterback. and the San Francisco defense. God, I love it. I'm worried about my kicker though. I don't have the San Francisco kicker. I got Purdy. I got Debo. And I got the defense. So I can't really lose unless Brock Purdy gets injured, or Debo gets injured, or the defense just has a really bad game. But my backup too is Daniel Jones, so I can't, complain that much. But you think I'm gonna ever play Daniel Jones? No. Well, except when when the Niners are on their off week, or Brock Purdy gets injured, then I have to rely on Daniel Jones in my fantasy league. God damn it! Ugh. My running back, I don't have Christian McCaffrey as my running back. I got a couple okay running backs. I forgot their names, but they're pretty good. Because when I did my fantasy draft, I picked number 4. So I was lucky. I didn't get lucky. I wanted Rodgers. I really wanted Rodgers. I was like, do I go with Rodgers or do I go with Brock? I picked Brock, obviously, because he's the same fan, But Rodgers got picked real quick. It's like, fuck! So I picked Brock, and then in my second pick, I picked the San Francisco defense. But, people like trying to trade with me to get Brock. I'm like, fuck you. No. Like, give me something that's actually worthy, and then maybe I'll trade with you, but no. I would have traded Brock for Rodgers. I might have done that, but still. But still, I should hopefully have a great fantasy football year. And, we'll see what happens with that. I haven't been really... last couple of years, I haven't been that great in fantasy football. I mean, the first year I did fantasy football, I went to the Super Bowl and lost, but I got a trophy. So I got that, and then the next year I got another trophy, but it wasn't a Super Bowl trophy. I got to the playoffs, but lost. Sucks. And then one year I did win, but I just won a stupid little gold trophy of the Lombardi Trophy. It was in gold and shit. Because I won the Super Bowl, basically. Which was not the Super Bowl, it was just the last game of the AFC title game. Or the title game, I should say. So, won that. And last couple of years, not so good out. I almost came in last place. Because I had a really, I had a good team, but most of them got hurt. So I'm like, what am I going to do? And that's it. Alright, enough about that. So I'm going to go watch the second half of this game. And I'm going to have a sensible dinner. And then later on tonight, over on the Kill Demons channel, my Ring of Honor TV review for tonight. And that's pretty much it. And then tomorrow night, you got your SmackDown review. And Saturday, early Saturday, you got your Rampage review. And late Saturday night, your Collision review. And then, that'll be it for the weekend. Well, not it for the weekend. And then Sunday night, late Sunday night, I'm going to talk about the Niners in their first game against the Steelers. So I'll do a late post show. For the Niners games, I'll be doing it every week, except for the bye week, of course. So we got that. So if you're a Niners fan, come over to my Shadow Slayer channel. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook. And we'll talk about the Niners, get some statistics, and overall, my feelings for the game, some highlights, some lowlights, and then get you ready for the next game. And that's pretty much it. And we move on for the entire season. So that's what I'm going to do mostly on my Shadow Slayer channel, besides my predictions. Maybe a few vlogs come your way later this year. But we'll see what happens with that. So check out that channel down below. And subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to all my other channels as well. And that's it. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. 7.25 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. Damn good show. And we'll see what happens tomorrow night on Rampage. And also SmackDown tomorrow night. AJ Styles takes on Jimmy Uso one-on-one. That should be interesting. Also see what happens with my good friend Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. He actually might be getting a 5-year contract extension coming up. Because they're talking about a contract with him. So, we'll see if Eli, or AA Knight, stays in WWE. I think he will, because he's big star. Top merch guy. I mean, come on. Ooh, he should have caught that even if he would have got popped. Damn. Oh well. Alright. So, the Chiefs, you know, getting the ball back, but they were really backed up to, like, the 7-yard line. Now they're going to kick, and the Lions are going to get some great field position with about 3 minutes and change left in the first half. So, we'll see what happens with that. So, enjoy the game, rest of the game tonight, guys. And, whatever else you're doing tonight, have fun, be safe, and that's it. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And until next time, and there will be a next time, I'm out. Peace!